Time now for the Pure Chill Saturday morning news for this Saturday morning, January 17th, 2015. Oh! Welcome to Saturday morning, January 17th, 2015. And here now, your news headlines here and our top story at 8:18 here is in Washington, where the U.S. Supreme Court on Friday agreed to decide whether states can ban gay marriage, delve into a contentious social issue, what will be one of the most anticipated rulings of the year. In Paris, city officials agreed said one of the terrorists responsible for the deadly attacks last week that killed 17 people was buried in the eastern French city over the objections and despite concerns that the grave could become a shrine for extremists. Joking that prepared before members of the Public National Committee felt like a high school reunion as Romney made clear where his camp being getting hinted at last week as he really thinking about a third run for the president. Planet Earth set an anomalous record last year as global temperatures rose to the highest level since modern measurements began in 1880. Scientists said on Friday in the record of a report that heightened concerns about humanity's growth toll in the natural systems that sustain life. Bill Cosby's lawyer says he has documentation that proves that Cosby was in New York, not Los Angeles, or the Playboy Mansion on the date when his latest accuser says he's assaulted her. CBS Sports analyst Greg Anthony, who played for 6 NBA teams, including the Knicks, was arrested Friday for soliciting a prostitute, according to Washington, D.C. police. Pope Francis has electrified Roman Catholic City United States with the open, except Stony has brought the real, but in his first visit later this year, is expected to draw more than 1 million followers eager to set eyes on him. In Kiev, fighting rage on Saturday at the main airport of Ukraine city of Donetsk as separatists resumed attempts to break the terrorist group of government forces at the complex, and Kiev's military said 3 more Ukrainian soldiers have been killed. 2 teenagers from Kentucky stole a pickup truck which has been abandoned in Georgia as a teen who stole the truck had been defined as Dalton Hayes, 18, and Cheyenne Phillips, 13. A single page of the Bible containing a lethal dose of hair recorded officials stood over and this stain that first cut the officer's eye was about the size of half of the dollar bill. Student says as woman mailed Aaron Lace Bible to Hamilton County Jail in Ohio. In Friday, the Labor Department declared that the U.S. consumer prices fell in December by the largest amount in 6 years, as the drop is a clear reflection of the big monthly decline in gas prices that also provides further evidence of the fall in inflation pressures. Disappointing trade results humbled fourth quarter revenue at Goldman Sachs. Oil prices jumped yesterday afternoon. The National Energy Agency predicted that drills will cut production this year. Virgin Mobile unveiled a data share platform for premier users, which is the first in the industry, as the company has also given users an option to charge the amount of data that every member has access to on the fly. Google has entered into exclusive negotiations to acquire SoftCard, which is jointly owned by AT&T and Verizon Wireless and T-Mobile USA. The class represented the California antitrust lawsuit regarding alleged anti-poaching measures employed by Apple, Google, and other Silicon Valley tech companies is taking a larger than normal check on a proposed $450 million payout of Avers work. Academy President responds to firestorm and elected diversity and Oscars. And America's Got Talent host Nick Cannon has filed for divorce from Mariah Carey. He's the one that's done the file quietly. Researchers have explored ways to use a quantum dot, but the tiny microwave laser as a device has held a step toward the development of quantum computing systems that use semiconductor materials. 2 additional planets can be looking at our solar system. Scientists have been investigating extreme trans-Neptunian objections. The objects have come to the conclusion that 2 additional planets can be looking at our solar system. In case you missed it, and there was a good chance you did, climate change is not only a big environmental story of the year, high rate of animal extinction also been a major topic of discussion. Indiana health officials are reporting that influenza has hit the Hoosier State, particularly the offering front the 2014-2015 seasonal flu season, as 85 deaths were dated in the Hoosier State. Named after long-forgotten tribal ruler of Sierra Leone, the King Tom Cemetery hides beyond flanking gray walls of the suburbs of northern Freetown as part of the Ebola crisis. A substantial number of Americans who drink also take medications that should not be mixed with alcohol, new government research suggests. Take a look at New England instant alerts here at 8:22. Last night in Lowell, A local police officer observed recently reported. Stolen truck operating on Children's Street in Lowell. The vehicle was a large truck with a center attempted on the rear. As the officer attempted to stop the vehicle on Bellevue Street, additional responding units were approaching from the opposite direction. Suddenly, evade captured the suspect put the truck in reverse and revved into the front of the initial police vehicle, causing extensive damage and disabled the police vehicle. The officer was able to exit a vehicle and feared for his life. Fired several rounds in an attempt to stop the threat. The suspect managed to flee the vehicle and was able to short distance away. Both the suspect officer were transported to local hospital treatment. The suspect, Christopher Bischoff, 32 of 11 heads to 3 low, was severed serious but not life threatening gunshot wounds and has been transferred to Boston Hospital police custody. The officers have been treated released from a local hospital. The matter remains under investigation by members of the Lowell Police Department, the Massachusetts State Police, and the Middlesex District Attorney Office. Here. In sports in St. College, Pennsylvania, not everybody's happy after the NCAA agreed to restore football with the strip from Penn State and Joe Patrone and the Jerry Sandusky child ball station schedule and the NCAA did not necessarily win any fans with a move. Brooke Lopez sat in front of this corner locker director Red House at a quirky Brooklyn Center was to make a fashion statement about protests amid trade movements and supports trade movement destruction and dismantling and a wash of the Wizards last night. And Kutchuk and Simpson shared lead at the Sony Open. Last night, the Boston Celtics lose to the Chicago Bulls at the TD Garden, 119 and 103. Last night, the Norton Lancers girls varsity basketball lose to the Hockton Hillers, 6-39 and 9, while the Norton Lancers boys varsity basketball team defeat the Hockton Hills in Hockton, 52-43. Tonight, the Boston Bruins will be at the TD Garden taking on the Columbus Blue Jackets. Here. Peter Channel News Time, 8:24 here, and it's time now for a little travel report here on this Saturday morning here, and the only low spots we could ever think of on this map here is maps back to the westbound side from the Crew Tunnel down through the Boston University, and maps back to the eastbound side, softly on some right controls down for the Boston University, but otherwise a smooth sailing commute here on this Saturday morning around the region here. And now look at the weather here. Our current conditions here, not message around the region here. 9 above in Boston, 8 above in Fitchburg, 6 above in Bedford, 8 in Beverly, 9 in Gloucester, 6 in Lowell, 3 in Worcester, 6 in Sturbridge, 9 in Webster, and Milford and Norwood, and 11 in Taunton and Bedford, 16 in Plymouth and Provincetown and Chatham and Cape Cod Bay, 10 in Falmouth, 14 in Martha's Vineyard, 15 in Nantucket, 16 in Block 13 in Westlake, 19 in New York City, 17 in Islip, 18 in Montauk, 18 in Long Island, it's 13 in Bridgeport, 12 in New Haven, it's 9 in Danbury, 9 in Waterbury, 13 in Meriden, 10 in Hartford and Winslow, 6 above in Springfield, 3 above in Amherst, 6 below in Greenfield and Naphal, 9 below in North Adams, Massachusetts, 1 below in Pittsfield, Massachusetts, 2 above in Albany, New York, it's 8 below in 8 below in Saratoga Springs, New York, 6 below in Bennington, 0 in Brattleboro, 6 below in Rutland, Vermont, and in Keene, New Hampshire. 0 in Jeffrey and Lakewood, New Hampshire. 2 above in Concord and Manchester, New Hampshire. 6 above in Nashville, New Hampshire. 7 above in Portsmouth, New Hampshire. And 1 above in Portland, Maine. Here's how we take a look at our current conditions here, not Massachusetts. A frigid start to your Saturday morning here as we got 11 degrees out temperature with fair skies, humidity of 46%, wind speed variable but 7 miles per hour, barometer 3.34 inches, 2 but 6 below, visibly 10 miles a day, wind chill 0. So, if you're doing some outdoor activities, bundle up because it is freezing out. Take a look at the surface map around the country here right now, and it shows a warm front stretching from eastern Saskatchewan down from Manitoba and colliding with a cold front from the Dakotas down from Wyoming and merging with a warm front from southwest Wyoming and northern Utah and northeast Nevada, and a warm front from Minnesota stretching down from Illinois, down from Kentucky, and a cold front from North Carolina out to sea. We got a front from central Kansas and up to western Iowa, front from southwestern Kansas up from western Oklahoma and down from western Texas with a low pressure southwestern Kansas. For about from southern Utah down for western Arizona, down for western Mexico, but a low pressure in southeastern California, and a front down for the California coastline there, and a front from eastern Quebec and up in Newfoundland there. Low pressure in central Manitoba here, and we got high pressure in Idaho, western Quebec, and we got a high pressure ridge covering the Gulf states here. 22 degrees. Nope, we got a warm front off the northwestern California and up the Pacific coastline. The pink front stretching up to the southwestern portion of British Columbia here. It's 22 degrees at touch per hour in Detroit, 18 in Pittsburgh, 29 in Washington, D.C., 32 in Atlanta, Georgia, 56 in Miami, Florida, 44 in Brownsville, Texas, 40 in Dallas, Texas, 41 in Kansas City, Missouri, and Omaha, Nebraska. It's 36 in Chicago, 20 in Minneapolis, St. Paul, 29 in Great Falls, Montana, 42 in Seattle, 54 in San Francisco, 53 in Los Angeles. It's 42 in Las Vegas, 48 in Phoenix, 31 in Albuquerque, New Mexico, 39 in Denver, Colorado, 29 out in Salt Lake City, Utah here. And we're seeing some snow, sleet, and rain showers at the southeastern portion of Newfoundland there. Snow showers around eastern and western portion of Ontario and up in the northeastern Minnesota and up in northwestern Wisconsin and western UP and Michigan with some sleet around northwestern Wisconsin here. And north central Wisconsin here. And some rain showers around north central Iowa, northwestern portions of Nebraska, and rain showers in west central portions of South Dakota. While seeing some snow showers around North Dakota down for southern Manitoba here. And some rain showers in northeastern Mexico, and a lot of rain showers up the northwestern California coastline, up to western Oregon, Washington State, down for southwestern portions of British Columbia, and some snow and sleet showers in central portions of British Columbia, and rain showers in southeastern portions of Alaska. And we're taking a look at our satellite loop and show some clouds, little patchy clouds covering much of New England and New York State. A lot of clouds from eastern portions of New Mexico, stretching western Texas to Oklahoma, stretching it up the Plains States and up the western Great Lakes, and covering much of the eastern Canada here, and a lot of clouds covering much of Northern California, Nevada, and covering much of Pacific Northwest, western Montana, and up to western Alberta, down for British Columbia, for southeastern portions of Alaska here. Alright, take a look at the forecast discussion around the region here, and rain and mountain snow for the Pacific Northwest, and developing storm system by early Sunday for the eastern United States. A Pacific cold front that moved inland Thursday night is now crossing. The central plains into this will be the main weather maker over the continental United States for the weekend. This storm system will likely bring some snow over the Dakotas of the northern Great Lakes during the day and Saturday, as rain about the snow will continue over the Pacific Northwest this weekend as onshore flow cloud continues along with the other frontal passage. The same throughout over the Central United States is forecast to reach the eastern United States by Sunday, and a trail cold front will also copy the main surface flow over the southern Ontario and Quebec. Widespread rain, however, is expected to materialize for much of the Mid-Atlantic and the Northeast United States as Atlantic moisture gets drawn into the storm system, as most of the snow should be confined to the interior parts of New England and upstate New York. And our forecast is going to around the region here shows high pressure builds over New England today, provide a dry and cold day with diminishing wind. A cold front moves to the coast on Sunday, and low pressure will be developed along the front near the Carolina coast. This will move up to the front across southern New England late Sunday and Sunday night, as bringing rain, breezy northwest winds, and colder air follow for Monday. As a midweek clipper for low appears more likely bringing a rain snow mix. Cold driver weather looks to the follow low thereafter towards the end of the week. And near-term forecast, not many change to the new-term forecast, as minor modifications made to adjust the forecast to the latest trends as northwest winds slowly subsided with a few gusts around 20 miles per hour presently across the higher terrain and closer to the waters. Otherwise, as high pressure builds across the region and along with it, Arctic air mass expect northwest winds to shift out to this. The southwest conditions warming in the low to mid-20s. Roughly 10 degrees below normal for this time of year. Mostly clear conditions in store here. As we're going to take a look at the weather notes. Seasonal snowfall so far, Boston at 5.5 inches, the average 17.1 inches. A bitter morning wind chill. in an overnight warm-up in store, and it's going to be raining on Sunday in a rainy AFC Championship in store. And by the time the Pats and the Colts kick off, it's going to be 43 degrees. It's going to be rainy. So if you're going to the game, bring some rain gear while you're tailgating or sitting in the stands of the game. Water temperature 42 degrees. I'm expecting today's highs to be 20 to 25 degrees, and Sunday's rainfall 1 inch as much of East Massachusetts. Expect up to 2 inches around the Berkshires of Massachusetts here. And I'm expecting tomorrow's highs, 41 to 49 degrees here. Okay, take a look at a 7-day forecast. It goes like this. For today, South skies high about 22 degrees. Northwest wind about 6 miles per hour. Light variability in the afternoon. For tonight, part of the sky where the temperature falls through 18 degrees by 8 p.m. Then rise it up to 38 during the river of that as south wind about 3 to 6 miles per hour. For Sunday, rain likely after 1 p.m. Factory after 2 p.m. Otherwise, skies high about 45 degrees. South winds about 7 miles per hour. Gust size 25 miles per hour. Chance of precipitation 70%. New principal amounts between the 10th and quarter inch possible. For Sunday night, rain mainly before 2 a.m. Punch miles before 3 a.m. But lower at 35 degrees. Southwest wind about 5 to 7 miles per hour to the southeast becoming common. Winds can gust size 25 miles per hour. Chance of precipitation is 9%. New principal amounts between a half and 3/4 inch possible. For Monday, part extended podcast sky about 40, low about 23 degrees. West wind about 7 to 10 miles per gust size 25 miles per hour. For Tuesday, south sky about 35 degrees. Tonight, chance of snow, both sky low at 24 degrees. Chance of precipitation is 40%. Wednesday, a chance of snow, both sky about 35, low about 20 degrees. Chance of precipitation is 40%. And for Thursday, most of the podcast got about 33, low about 18 degrees. For Friday, most of the got about 32 degrees. Here's what a phrase of the day. Dry and cold, day on top of the day. P. Have a good day, what a good bad attitude. Here.